Hi everyone, welcome to Labelz.live. This is your tutorial playlist. Just in case you guys get stuck somewhere, you can kind of use this playlist as your Bible, whether it is creating templates, creating workspaces, creating designs, printing them out, figuring out affiliate links, figuring out how to get support or anything like that. This is the go-to playlist, and you can refer to this and figure out how to get stuff done. Just in case you still have any kind of queries, any kind of issues that you are facing while using Labelz, you can go to comments of the video and reach out to us, or you can go to the description of the video and you will find an email, shama@labelz.live, and you can kind of raise questions there, and we'll try to reach out to you as fast as possible with a solution, right? So let's begin. This is the first video. This is the first video of the playlist. Here I am going to kind of give an introduction of what Labelz is and what essentially it is not. The reason being, we need to be really clear on what you can do and what is currently something that is not possible with Labelz, and we don't want to keep you in the blind. We don't want you to face icky issues, but yeah, let's begin with this. So let me just open up a board where I can kind of explain things. So this is Labelz. So Labelz is kind of like a label generator in essence. It's a designer, it's a generator, and it's a printer. What it means is that you can come to Labelz, you can create your own designs, and these designs can become templates, and these templates can be reused multiple times anytime you want into creating serialized barcodes. So you can do three things here. So let me just create three different boxes for you. So so you can design, you can generate, you can print, right? And so what this means is, so for example, we have, let's say we are going to make this orange, right? We have three different products, all right? Let's say three different products. We'll call this P1, we'll call this P2, and we'll call this P3. Now the typical packaging cycle is basically you have a certain barcode, right? Say barcode XYZ, and you typically print this on all these products, right? So what happens is that, let's say these are part of something called a batch 01, right? So now these products go into your warehouse, they go from warehouse to a store, they go from a store to a customer. Now you kind of, when you scan the QRs on these packages, you will always know that these are part of batch 01, but you kind of don't know where they came from, which warehouse did they come from, and where did they go, because essentially all the products inside it, whether it is P1, P2, or P3, have the same barcode. The only thing you might know is that they belong to batch 01, right? What you do with Labelz is that, let's say you have barcode XYZ, right? You kind of take a label, all right? Let's assume this is our designer, all right? You are kind of printing out all the information that is there, right? So let's say you are saying this is product 1, and you are giving it a description. You are saying product description, and you have a barcode, for instance, right? And you have a barcode XYZ, right? You kind of take this label and you are going to stick it on top of P1, right? But what if I said that for P2 and P3 you could kind of print the same exact label. All right, so you could say you're printing the same exact label, right? Right? But instead of barcode XYZ, you are gonna say barcode XYZ01, barcode XYZ02. All right, they are the same product. All right, they are the same product, same description, but this barcode is different, right? So if you have to do this manually, it becomes very difficult because you have to create new barcodes every time, you have to print them separately, you have to package them separately, and obviously there is no tool to manage the analytics for it, right? So Labelz solves this problem. Labelz can take, your design, and you kind of templatize them, you make sure that they follow the same structure, but all the barcodes on top of each label will be essentially different and they will be globally unique. By globally unique, I mean no single barcode can ever match for the same product, even if they have the same packaging, same design details, same item inside the package. It doesn't matter. The barcodes will be essentially different. You can scan them and you will kind of know what the journey they went through. Maybe they came from warehouse A, went to store B, but from warehouse A, the other product went to store C, and you can kind of decide, you can kind of know which product went where, because you have kind of differentiated between each single product, right? So that is a problem that we are trying to solve, right? So coming back to Labelz, right? Labelz, as we have said, don't design labels manually anymore. It's a platform that is built for you. You can serialize and print universally unique barcodes within seconds. You can essentially design the barcode, design the label, generate unique labels, and print them in one go without any hassle, right? So that's the problem that we are trying to solve. So if you're navigating through the website and this is the first thing that you see when you click on, when you start labelz.live, you are going to essentially see a button that says start free trial. You can watch our demo piece. These are the things that we have created with Labelz. So if you can see, there's coffee brands, there's frozen food brands, there's pizza brands, there's condiment brands, there's home decor, there's furniture, there's fashion, apparel. So no matter what brand you are or what kind of label it is, whether it is hang tags, security tags, delivery tags, it is a printing label, it is a hanging label, it doesn't matter. You can create it with Labelz, and all these labels can have globally unique barcodes and QRs. So each label will be essentially different, right? So if you want to see in action, you can go through our video, which essentially summarizes what we do. Like I said, these are the features. You have a drag and drop editor. So just like you operate with Canva, or I am using Excalidraw here, just like you can drag drop things, you can come here and drag and drop your fields and create a design. You can bulk generate labels. So essentially, once a template is designed, you can come and print one single label, but you can also create hundreds of different labels of that same structure for different products just by uploading an Excel sheet, right? So the details will go through in other videos. I'll show you how to create just a single label or a single label with multiple copies, or for multiple products, multiple amounts, but the same template structure. So I'm going to show you all of that in the coming videos. Ops workspaces. So typically your team might have a design team, operations team, analytics team. All of them need access to Labelz to do something or the other. Your ops team might want to print labels. Your design team might want to design the label designs. Your analytics team might just want to see the billing. They might want to see what are the kind of labels that have been printed. They want to reconcile something in finance. Everything can be managed through Labelz. You can also create different team for your different sub brands. So for instance, you are, let's say, a chips packet company with different flavors, different types of chips, and all of them have separate designs. You can create separate workspaces and give access to those workspaces to different people. and you can manage creating labels from there. Again, something that we will be discussing in the upcoming videos. Smart printing, yeah, so printing depends on what kind of tag you want, right? It is something like a hang tag might require a very different kind of printer since the paper quality is a lot thicker. Something like a packaging label might just need a plastic printing. Something like a regular barcode which needs to be printed at the warehouse just uses something like a thermal printer, right? So no matter what kind of printing you are doing, we have the printing options and printing settings available. Of course, it also depends on the kind of printer that you attach your device to. But yeah, we'll discuss how you can utilize, printing drivers to get the kind of printer you want. Of course, no matter what printing driver you use, the settings can be done correctly on Labelz. Organized data. So your entire data is private and kept on the server, only accessible to you unless you explicitly provide access to us. It is exportable for ERPs, it is exportable in JSON format, CSV format, Excel formats. If you just want a PDF report, you can do that as well. So all of your data is completely exportable for you to download. True customization, again, it's something very personal to you. It is depending upon your brand. Most label generators have their own templates, or they don't let you choose the resolution DPI, they don't let you choose the branding colors, they don't let you format quite well, they don't let you introduce graphics, they don't let you introduce logos. You can always customize those things on Labelz. You can create a design, completely drag and drop. You can introduce your media files, you can introduce other other publicly accessible media files, you can choose your brand colors the way you want, and you can still design a completely workable label, right? So these are the different industries that we serve. We have worked with founders who are 0 to 1 or 1 to 10. Somebody printing 500 labels a month, somebody printing 50,000 labels a month. Scale is not a problem. We are always going to help you solve it. You can go through our content here. If you go to view all blogs, you can kind of understand what are the different industries that we serve, what are the different use cases. You can, if you are a shipping label printer, you can go through this document. If you are a home care or pharma industry guy, you can go through this this blog, and you can kind of go through all the use cases and details that are possible with Labelz. We have two plans, $29, $69. Obviously, in the upcoming videos, I'll be explaining you how to go through the plans, choose the right plan, and make sure that you are making the best out of the price that you get, right? If you want something custom, if you want to have API access, or you want automation tools to work with Labelz, you can reach out to us and we will work something out with your team. You can find our privacy terms and conditions and security policy here. If you want to learn more about us, you can come here and understand why we did Labelz, why we have started the project. And yet, if you still have any other questions, something maybe very custom that you don't want to navigate the website in particular, you can always come here. This is our chatbot. We call it Labely. We have not customized it quite yet, but yeah, you can ask anything and everything that you want. So something like, hey, I am starting my own crochet company. What can Labelz help me out with, right? So you can ask these questions and our chat agent will kind of give you anything and everything that you need to get started. So it'll give you all the information that you need. So it tells me, congratulations on starting a crochet company. Labelz can be a real game changer for small D2C brands like yours. You can design, scale the templates, create a core template, add smart functionality, and of course it gives you a starter template to work with, right? So yeah, that's it. That's the basic introduction. We are going to get into a lot more detail about how to log in, how to sign up, how to create a new workspace, how to create a new organization, designing, uh, generating labels and printing them out. We're going to cover all of it, so be rest assured. And anything you want, you can look for it in the playlist or reach out to us at shama@labelz.live. The link of the website, the link of the email are all available in the description. So keep your eyes tuned and see you in the next video.